Bladud.A Bleydiud was a legendary king of the Britons, for whose existence there is no historical evidence. He is first mentioned in Geoffrey of Monmouth's Historia Regum Britanniae, which describes him as the son of King Rud Hud Hudibras, and the 10th ruler in line from the first king. Brutus.A Bleydiud, son of Caratauc, is mentioned in the Welsh Harleian MS 3859 genealogies, suggesting to some that Geoffrey misinterpreted a scrap of Welsh genealogy. The Welsh form of the name is given as Blaiddyd in manuscripts of the Brut Tysilio. The meaning of the name is wolf lord. In the text he is said to have founded the city of Bath. He was succeeded by his son Leir. The tale of Bladud was later embellished by other authors, such as John Harding and John Higgins, writing in the 16th century. Legend. In its final form, Bladud was sent by his father to be educated in the liberal arts in Athens. After his father's death he returned with 4 philosophies, and founded a university at Stamford in Lincolnshire, which flourished until it was suppressed by St. Augustine of Canterbury on account of heresies which were taught there. Supposedly he ruled for 20 years from 863 BC to perhaps 500 BC, in which time he built Caratauc, creating the hot springs that by the use of magic, he dedicated the city to the goddess Athena Minerva, and in honor of her lit undying fires, whose flames turned to balls of stone as they grew low, with new ones springing up in the stead. An embellishment of an account from the 4th century rite of Solanus of the use of local coal on the altars of her temple. Leprosy. He is said to have founded the city because while he was in Athens he contracted leprosy, and when he returned home he was imprisoned as a result, but escaped and went far off to go into hiding. He found employment as a swineherd at Swain's Wake, about 2 miles from the later site of Bath, and noticed that his pigs would go into an alder moor in cold weather and return covered in black mud. He found that the mud was warm, and that they did it to enjoy the heat. He also noticed that the pigs which did this did not suffer from skin diseases as others did, and on trying the mud bath himself found that he was cured of his leprosy. He was then restored to his position as heir apparent to his father, and founded baths so that others might also benefit as he had done. Necromancy. The tale claims that he also encouraged the practice of necromancy, or divination through the spirits of the dead. Through this practice, he is said to have constructed wings for himself and to have tried to fly to the temple of Apollo in Trinovantum Troja Nova, but to have been killed when he hit a wall, or to have fallen and been dashed to pieces or broken his neck. He was supposedly buried at New Troy and succeeded by his son, Leir. 18th century Bath architect John Wood the Elder wrote about Bladud, and put forth the fanciful suggestion that he should be identified with Abras the Hyperborean, the healer known from classical Greek sources.